Hi, I'm Madeline. 3 years of medical school had nearly broken me, but I'd made it to the final stretch, the board exam that would determine everything. My brother Devin had always been competitive, but I never thought he'd go this far. You're still studying? It's midnight, Mads, Devin said, leaning against my doorframe. He was holding 2 mugs of coffee. Board exam is in 8 hours. Can't afford to mess this up, I replied, accepting the mug he offered. The Callaway scholarship depends on it. The one that covers your residency and guarantees placement at Metro General? Devin swirled his coffee. Isn't your friend Rachel applying for that too? Yeah, and your buddy Tyler. Small world, huh? I took a sip, grateful for the caffeine. But I've got the highest scores going in. Devin shrugged. Tyler's been working really hard. Don't count him out. I never do. That's why I'm still studying. I felt a wave of dizziness hit me. Whoa. You okay? Devin asked, his voice sounding farther away than it should. Something's wrong. The room started spinning. What was in that coffee? Devin's face changed, concern replaced by something colder. Just something to help you sleep. You'll be fine by tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon? Devin, the exam is at 8. My words slurred as I struggled to stay upright. Yeah, that's unfortunate timing, he said, taking the mug from my hand before I dropped it. Tyler really needs this scholarship, sis. You're sabotaging me? For Tyler? The betrayal hit harder than whatever drug was coursing through my system. Why would you... Tyler's dad is investing in my startup. $2 million if I help his son secure this scholarship, Devin explained flatly. It's just business. It's my future, I managed before darkness pulled me under. I woke up to pounding on my door and sunshine streaming through my blinds. My head felt like it had been split open. Madeline, are you in there? It was my roommate, Olivia. I stumbled to the door, the clock on my nightstand reading 11:23 a.m. The exam had started over 3 hours ago. Oh my God, what happened to you? Olivia asked, her eyes wide with concern. Rachel's been texting me. Everyone was looking for you at the exam. Devin, I croaked. He drugged me. What? Your brother drugged you? Olivia guided me to the couch. Why would he do that? The Callaway scholarship. He wanted his friend Tyler to get it instead of me. Olivia's face hardened. That's beyond messed up, Mads. That's criminal. Did Rachel say anything about the exam? I asked, my future crumbling before my eyes. She said Tyler kept bragging about how he was going to ace it, said something about having inside help. Olivia's voice sharpened. I thought he meant a tutor, but he meant Devin. The pieces were clicking together through my drug-hazed mind. Devin has a key to my apartment. He's been stealing my study materials and giving them to Tyler for weeks. How do you know that? Some of my notes went missing, and my practice exam scores. I've been tracking them on a spreadsheet. Someone accessed it from Devin's IP address. I pushed myself up. I thought it was just Devin being nosy, checking on his little sister's progress. What are you going to do? Olivia asked, her hand on my shoulder. First, I'm going to document everything. Then I'm going to make sure my brother and his rich friend learn that actions have consequences. I reached for my phone. This is my future they're playing with. I'm with you, Olivia said firmly. Where do we start? I pulled up Dr. Martinez's contact information, the board exam coordinator. We start by making some calls. Dr. Martinez, I understand this sounds outrageous, I said into my phone, pacing around my living room. But I have the hospital security footage showing Devin entering my apartment building last night, and I'm on my way to get a drug test right now. These are serious accusations, Madeline, Dr. Martinez replied, her voice stern but not dismissive. Especially against another student, the board will need substantial evidence. I'll get it, I promised. In the meantime, could you please flag the exam results for review? Tyler Anderson shouldn't benefit from this. I can hold the scholarship decision for 48 hours, but that's all the time I can give you. Thank you. That's all I need. I hung up and turned to Olivia, who was already grabbing her car keys. Let's go get that drug test, she said. 2 hours later, we were sitting in Rachel's apartment, laying out everything we knew. I always thought Tyler was sketchy. Rachel said, twisting her curly hair around her finger, a nervous habit she'd had since undergrad. But drugging you, that's a whole new level of evil. The toxicology report won't be back for days, I explained. But the preliminary test showed benzodiazepines in my system. I haven't been prescribed any. What about Devin? Have you confronted him? Asked Rachel. Not yet. I want all my evidence in order first. I pulled out my laptop. Olivia, can you pull up those text messages? Olivia nodded and projected her phone screen onto my laptop. A series of texts between her and a mutual friend who worked security at our building appeared. There, Olivia pointed. Timestamp shows Devin entering at 11:30 p.m. and leaving at 12:45 a.m. And here's my browser history, I added, opening another window. Notice how it stops abruptly at 12:20 a.m.? That's when I lost consciousness. What about the coffee mug? Rachel asked. Did you save it? It's in a plastic bag in my freezer, I confirmed. I'm hoping they can pull prints or residue from it. This is all circumstantial, a new voice interjected. It was Marcus, Rachel's boyfriend and a law student. He'd been quiet until now, listening from the kitchen. You need something that directly ties Devin to the drugging. Like what? I asked, frustration creeping into my voice. Like a confession, Marcus suggested, walking over to join us. Or proof that he had access to the drugs, or evidence of the deal between him and Tyler's father. I might have something, Rachel said suddenly, pulling out her phone. I recorded part of the exam today. It was supposed to be a celebration video, but listen to this. She played an audio clip. Tyler's voice came through clearly. Easiest exam ever. It's like I had the answers in advance or something. Devin really came through. Wait, play that again, I requested, feeling a surge of hope. The audio replayed, and this time I caught it all. Tyler had implicated both himself and Devin in exam fraud. This is good, Marcus nodded approvingly. Combined with everything else, it builds a solid case. There's one more thing we could try, Olivia suggested hesitantly. Devin doesn't know you're on to him yet, right? What if you confront him while recording? Get him to admit what he did? I considered it, weighing the risks. That could work, but it needs to be somewhere public enough that he won't try anything, but private enough that he might talk freely. The coffee shop near campus, Rachel suggested. It's always busy, but the booths in the back are pretty isolated. Perfect, I agreed. Let's set it up for tomorrow morning. And Rachel, can you get Tyler to be there too? I want to confront them both at once. Consider it done, Rachel said, already typing on her phone. He's been trying to celebrate with me all day. Marcus cleared his throat. Just be careful. Don't accuse them directly of anything that could be defamatory without proof. Get them to incriminate themselves. I will, I promised, a plan forming in my mind. By this time tomorrow, they'll both know exactly who they're dealing with. The coffee shop buzzed with morning customers as I spotted Devin and Tyler in the back booth, laughing over their lattes like they hadn't just sabotaged my future. My recording app was running in my pocket as I approached, Rachel and Olivia positioned at nearby tables as witnesses. Well, look who finally woke up, Devin smirked as I slid into the booth across from them. Feeling better, sis? Much, I replied coolly. Amazing what sleeping through the biggest exam of your life will do for you. Tyler shifted uncomfortably. Heard you missed the boards. Tough break. Isn't it? Especially since I was on track to win the Callaway scholarship. The one you've been bragging about securing. I kept my eyes locked on Tyler, whose smug expression faltered. These things happen. Devin shrugged. Sometimes the pressure gets to people. Pressure didn't get to me, Devin. Whatever you put in my coffee did. I leaned forward. Did you know drugging someone without their consent is a felony in this state? Devin's face hardened. That's a serious accusation. You got any proof? Toxicology report shows benzodiazepines in my system. Security footage shows you entering my building at 11:30 p.m. and leaving at 12:45 a.m. And then there's Tyler's little slip-up after the exam about having the answers in advance. Tyler's face drained of color. I never said that. Actually, you did, Rachel said, appearing beside our table with her phone in hand. I have it recorded. Devin's eyes darted between us. This is ridiculous. You fell asleep studying. It happens all the time. The coffee mug is being tested for residue, I continued calmly. And Dr. Martinez is reviewing the exam results as we speak. Tyler's answers will be compared against my study materials, the ones that mysteriously disappeared from my apartment. You can't prove anything, Tyler hissed, but his confidence was clearly shaken. I don't need to prove it to you. Just to the board. I smiled thinly. Oh, and Tyler, how's your dad going to feel about his $2 million investment when this all comes out? Devin kicked me under the table. Shut up, Madeline. $2 million. Tyler turned to Devin, confusion written across his face. What is she talking about? Nothing. She's making things up, Devin insisted, but his voice lacked conviction. Am I? I pulled out my phone and played a recording. Devin's own words from the night before. Tyler's dad is investing in my startup. $2 million if I help his son secure this scholarship? Tyler's confusion morphed into rage. You said my dad was investing because he believed in your company. You never said anything about a condition. Tyler, calm down, Devin urged, glancing nervously at nearby tables. We can discuss this privately. There's nothing to discuss, I cut in. The board will receive all this evidence today. The scholarship committee will know exactly how Tyler planned to earn his spot. You can't do this to me! Tyler stood abruptly, his voice rising. Do you know what my father will do if I don't get this scholarship? After all the strings he pulled? Pulled strings? I repeated, making sure my recorder caught every word. What strings exactly, Tyler? You stupid... Tyler lunged across the table, grabbing my collar. You're going to ruin everything. Devin tried to restrain him. Tyler, stop! Not here! Is there a problem? The cafe manager appeared beside us, eyeing Tyler's grip on my shirt. No problem, I said calmly. Tyler was just explaining how he and my brother conspired to drug me before my medical board exam so he could steal my scholarship. Weren't you, Tyler? Tyler's grip tightened. You're dead. You understand me? Dead. That's when Olivia's voice rang out. I've called campus security. They're on their way. Tyler released me with a shove. This isn't over. Actually, I said, stopping the recording on my phone. I think it is. The board's decision was unanimous. Dr. Martinez informed me 3 days later. Tyler Anderson has been expelled for academic dishonesty and making violent threats. Your brother Devin has been reported to the police for administering a controlled substance without consent. And the scholarship? I asked, heart pounding. You'll take a postponed examination. Given your record, the Callaway is still within your reach. Dr. Martinez handed me the official notice. The district attorney will contact you about pressing charges. I intend to pursue them, I said firmly. What they did wasn't just about a scholarship. Outside, Rachel and Olivia waited with Marcus, faces brightening when they saw me. Good news, Rachel called out. The best. I get to retake the exam and Tyler's been expelled. And Devin? Marcus asked. Facing criminal charges. My parents are devastated, but... I stopped as I spotted Devin approaching across the quad. We'll give you space, Olivia said, squeezing my arm before they stepped away. Devin looked terrible. Unshaven, dark circles under his eyes. Mads, please, can we talk? About how you drugged me? Or how you sold my future for an investment? My voice stayed steady despite the anger churning inside. I messed up, I know that. His voice cracked. But we're family. Tyler's dad pulled his investment. My startup is tanking. I'm facing charges. He reached for my hand. If you'd just tell them you don't want to press charges. Are you serious? I pulled away. You're not sorry for what you did. You're sorry you got caught. Of course I'm sorry. I made a mistake. A mistake is forgetting my birthday. What you did was calculated. I stepped back. Actions have consequences, Devin. Don't do this, he pleaded. Mom and Dad are already talking about cutting me off. I'll lose everything. I almost lost everything because of you, I replied coldly. The difference is, I didn't deserve it. So that's it? Years of being siblings and you throw me to the wolves? You threw yourself to the wolves when you decided my future was worth less than your startup? I turned away, then paused. You know what hurts most? I would have helped you find investors if you'd just asked. Can we ever move past this? His voice was barely a whisper. I don't know, I answered honestly. But right now, I have a future to reclaim. I rejoined my friends, who circled around me protectively. You okay? Rachel asked softly. I will be, I said, watching Devon's retreating figure. I've got an exam to study for. And us, Olivia added. You've got us. What's next after graduation? Marcus asked as we walked toward the library. I smiled, looking at the campus that had almost been stolen from me. Forensic medicine. After this experience, I want to help make sure other victims get justice too. That, Rachel declared, is the perfect revenge. Have you ever had someone close to you betray your trust? What did you do about it? Share in the comments below.